started doing field work back in 1996, and I didn't have kids back then. And even when I was in the fields in Madagascar, looking at some of the most critically endangered primates in the entire world, in the back of my mind, I thought, I want these animals to be here for my children one day. And so I think that's what really motivates me, is the idea that if I do something to try and help protect these animals in these wild places, that they're going to be around for generations to come. I'm not sure it ever gets easier, perhaps more familiar. It's just like any working mom who in the mornings has to drop off their kids at school and works 9 to 5 and then doesn't see their child until it's time for dinner and puts them to bed and does it again the next day. I mean, the following morning, does it get any easier? I don't think as a mom you ever really like parting with your kids. For me, it's a little bit different. I don't see them that afternoon. I'm gone for several weeks or months, and then sometimes I don't even have a way to communicate with them from the field.
It's not gonna work.
So it's definitely tougher, but while I'm out there, in my mind, I know that I'm doing something for them. And I know that when I get back and I share these stories and these photographs and footage of these amazing places, I mean, my daughters are constantly saying, Mommy, we want to go to the jungle with you. We want to study animals. You know, it's opened up their minds to different cultures and places, and the idea of pursuing that dream is very important to me, whether that's their dream or any other. I think they need to know that they can do whatever they want, and hopefully I'm setting that example for them.
I have got the worst blisters on my legs.
I personally believe that the best type of conservation is done in the field. I call it muddy boots conservation. You have to get your boots dirty and be out there and be present and interact with the locals and spend time with the villagers who are there day in and day out and really, who are really ultimately responsible whether these animals survive or not, whether these forests are there for those animals. And the only way to effectively do that is to be out in these wild places. I don't think that being in an office, in New York or in DC is enough or is going to really do the trick. I think you need to be out there on the ground, seeing what's happening, talking to the locals, seeing what their needs are. Because at the end of the day, that's really what's going to help these places survive.
Here's another one.
That was under the other rock.
Oh, cute!
The minute I step off the plane in Africa, for example, and a particular scent in the air and a particular view of a place I'm at, it feels like I've been there before. And it's this very familiar, very warm, welcoming feeling every time I go out into the wilderness, really, and into a foreign place, which should feel foreign, but it doesn't. It feels like home. One personality trait of any explorer that I've ever come across or worked with is a type A personality, and just this focus and perseverance and determination and hunger to learn more, to go places, to just constantly really put yourself out there and test the limits of what you can do physically, mentally, logistically, and uncover the unknown. And I think those are traits that each and every explorer that you will ever meet is assured to have.